Set. 53, Mike. Hey, they're scared. Whip.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. But I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's see what you got. 53 to Mike. 53.
Now Newton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
He's not going to get me. Check 31. Check 31. Shoot. 20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Blue, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. He's coming. We got double up. Purple 64.
Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Let's go.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Set. 180. Check. 53's Mike. Get the ball. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. 80.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Eight. Great. Patch it. 8. 20.
From the 41, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Great. Watch the twist. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the car.
Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Set. Ready? Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our time. Set.
To throw again on second down. Newton dancing to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This from 44 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guy.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 58 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
3 bud. Check 26, check 26.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Fournette on the counter, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Let's get off the field. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
2nd and 10, Newton again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Deon Cain, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. Pushing through the contact. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Easy. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Coming to you. Right there.
Hey, sound one. Hey.
Yo.
Now on second and 13. Foles over the middle, hauled in by Shark. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, sound one.
Bravo. Mike 54. Watch the crowd.
Silent.
Sponge. No.
Now Foles. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 29-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Newton to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
44, Mike, 44. Down to lose one. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Watch the run.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yes. Hey, Charlie. Here you go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Here's Foles. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Montez Sweat coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 6-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Come up. 8. 15. Check 15.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Around the NFL, they're into the 2nd quarter in the Meadowlands. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along.
53 is Mike.
On 1st down, Newton escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Keep going right at him. Easy.
54. Go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, exit.
Man up, D.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Shark's got it left side, and he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's a give to Fournette, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Dontari Poe in on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 38, Foles looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
Mike by 4. Run it.
Hey, dude. Where'd he go?
To throw again on second down. Foles throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Tonight, 180.
Get that quarterback. And on. You got
Under.
You got time.
One.
Two.
Silent.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Brian Burns in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
1.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
180.
44. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. It's been a long day for you. Check 24.
Hey.
Check nickel.
I get it.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
20.
Check the hot read.
8.
Out of the gun, Newton. Over to find Deion Kane, complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey. He's coming.
20.
Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Throw left side on target to Kane, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Great.
Watch the screen. Watch the
8.
Bang.
Again, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
53, Mike. Here we go.
Now Newton on 1st down. They set up the screen to Penny. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Crunch.
20. 8.
Check 24.
Great.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
You set. You set. Ready?
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Don't say nothing.
What we got? What we got?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Here we go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Under.
Watch the slant.
Foles. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Jaguars.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 22-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
20.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I smell fear in that offense. Wide, get wide. 44 is the mic. 40. Check. Watch the pass.
20.
Kill. Turn it up.
8.
Turn it up.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. This is the running back, Blue. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now Foles. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
59.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3. Hey, Silver.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Foles. Looking for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll drop the throw. He's going to go up top for the ends. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check. Lucky.
Penny, a first down carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Out.
8, 20.
SOS. Jack!
8. What is it?
They'll run it again with Penny. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. Look at it.
Check 53. I'm coming.
What is it?
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tonight, 180. Zebra.
Watch 7.
Hey, Haywood.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the 2nd half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go, go.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Ready? Yeah, ready?
44. Don't get nervous. Kill.
Ready?
They begin with a run by Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They keep it with Penny on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
So